Welcome to the Cartoon Rewind Podcast.
And good evening, my cartoon addicts, and welcome to another episode of Cartoon Rewind, a podcast where three longtime friends are just hanging out and rewatching some cartoons, recalling some past memories, and yes, just hanging out and highlighting stuff that we've missed. I'm here with the only man that can beat Connect Four in three moves, the one and only Mr. Rowley. And of course, the walking encyclopedia of all cartoons, Mr. Dottley, the original ninja himself. And I'm just Frank. Gentlemen, how you doing today?
I'm doing great after this wonderful introduction, so thank you.
Right? You can't beat
Yeah, it was a wonderful introduction. But again, I am Gemini on this podcast.
No.
Ninja.
You are the original ninja, buddy.
Oh yeah, I forget you're the host.
But I will continue to call you the Gemini. The Gemini. That's the title you're getting.
That's what he wants to be called.
Yeah, you're the host.
And that's what I will do.
All right. So
how's everybody
doing
today?
good. This is episode number 6. So hopefully we get a little better. But for those of you, unfortunately, you weren't here for the 2 minutes of Frank trying to get his greeting out. But we're getting better. We're getting better.
But that's because you guys keep messing me up.
Well, unfortunately, no one right now in this episode, no one's going to hear the smooth sounds of your greeting. I don't know.
That is very true. That first voice I used was perfect.
I don't know. It sounded very romantic. It looked like we're gonna instead of watching a cartoon, we're gonna do a little R&B. Go old school R&B. It's like Barry White joined us.
That's what I was trying to do. That's what I was going for.
Even your phone got excited. Doesn't your phone know that we're doing a podcast?
You know what? It does, but you know what though? I forgot to mute it.
Got all you women are coming. All you girls are calling you.
So many.
Long list. All right. So, do we just dive right in? Do we have any news for those? Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking, you know what? Let's just dive in because I am really excited for the first cartoon. So, Rolly, what are we watching today, buddy?
Today we're going back to G.I. Joe. We're watching. This is episode. I get confused between the U.S. and Europe, but we are watching episode number 51. I believe aired season 3 of the G.I. Joe series. Original air date for this is around the holidays, so we're looking at. Let's see. According to my.
It was
December 2nd, 1985, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So, yes, and this episode is called I can't sing the song. So, yeah, I can't.
Cold Slither.
Sing it.
Cold
Sing it.
Slither. Cold Slither.
I feel like you know it. D, do you know it word by word?
No, I don't.
Oh. All right, so you guys are probably wondering what this episode is about, right?
I'm wondering.
Yeah, thank you. Somebody's got to answer me. So after Cobra is disbanded, Destro invents a subliminal enslavement program to bend the will of the population to Cobra's way of thinking. In order to use the program, Cobra Commander gets Zartan and the Dreadnoks to form a rock and roll band called Code Slither to perform music with the subliminal messages as part of Cobra to try to take over the minds of the masses. But guess what? Breaker and Footloose and Shipwreck get caught up in the music and go on their own concert, making G.I. Joe come after them and put a stop to Cobra. So,
Are you telling me that Kevin Bacon is in this episode?
Yes. Yeah. Well, you have breakdancers. So you have the movies from breakdancers. And then you have the guys from Footloose, and then Shipwreck is Johnny Depp as I forget. Yeah.
There you go.
What's his name?
The
Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, Electric Boogaloo. You have Footloose, and then you have I can't think of Johnny Depp's character. What's his name from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Jack
Oh,
Sparrow.
Jack
Jack
Sparrow.
Sparrow.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, but
yes.
GI Joe's formed their own band called the Average White Band. Oh, sorry, no, it's the average. It's the Average Joe Band. My bad. So,
Someone's racist.
I think there is an actual band called the Average White. I
I'm
think
pretty
there
sure
is.
there
I'll
is.
Google that and I'll let you know by the end of the show. So,
Please do. Please
Frank, is
do.
there anything?
But you know what? Though?
Go ahead. I was gonna call you out
I,
right now on that.
I know. I know. Get out of my head, buddy. Get out of my head. There is an interesting fact that I found, especially for you two. Believe it or not, on December 2nd, 1985, quarterback legends Dan Marino, John Elroy from the Broncos
Knew it.
Wait, time out,
Knew
time
it.
out,
for the
time out, time
first
out,
Knew
time
time.
out, time out.
What happened?
It's John
Hey, what's that?
Elway.
Elway. Elway. What did I say?
Elroy.
Elroy? I meant to say
Yes.
Elway. My bad on that one. My bad. On that one.
Elroy,
His
Elroy
boy.
Jetson.
Sorry.
Ast- no. Which is the dog? No.
Astros are dog.
Astro?
Yes,
Okay. Yes. Well, you know how I am
I
with
know.
names. I mean, let's refer back to episode 1. Kasem?
Cas.
Kasem?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, anyways, on December 2nd, those two quarterbacks went at it for the first time, and believe it or not, Rolly, I know you're gonna love this, right? The Dolphins won 30 to
Because we had the superior
26.
quarterback.
So I figured you could. Eh,
We had.
debatable, but you know, again, I'm only a fan of the Dolphins because of you, buddy. You know what I mean? But I know you both love football, so I figured that was an interesting fact for you
It
guys.
is. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Go Dol- Go
You're
Dolphins.
welcome.
I just love the Elroy Jetson comparison. That's all I did.
Meet George Jetson. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Hey, an episode wouldn't an
Is
episode of
boy
Cartoon
Elroy?
Rewind would never be the same if I did not mess up someone's name.
That's
Come
true.
on, man.
It's true. That's what makes it interesting for those of you who've been listening to us. Thank you, and we'll make sure Frank messes up more for you guys. So,
And it will happen naturally,
Yeah.
believe it or not. Yes.
I believe you. All right, real quick before we dive in, I just want to confirm that there is a group called the Average White Band. So there it is.
No.
Now, what
Nice.
song? That's a great question.
While he's looking for that, please rate, review, and subscribe wherever you get your podcast.
So here you go. Average White Band. Their most famous song is "Pick Up the Pieces." Does anybody know it?
No. Oh.
And you didn't think this would be a white band. And that's a little taste. See, we're like all over the place. We do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You're welcome, internet. All right, so without further ado, let's get this party started. Let me go ahead and share. We'll start the episode. Oh man, somebody should have bought that flying snake fortress. No, I didn't get not enough people back there. If you guys would have backed me up on this is before I
No, Frankie's full of mine.
before I fell in love with the reaction figures. So I'm debating what
I would've bought it.
vehicle Hasbro Pulse or whatever HasLabs would come out before I buy it. Is it like, yeah, go.
Well, I can tell you, if they come out with a whale,
It's gonna be more than
I'm
that
buying it.
$400 you spend on your tank. I'm thinking
that's okay. It's the whale.
the Night Raven for me. That'd be a huge too.
Nice.
What is a Cobra retirement plan?
Well, how long is it? Like if you last 4 years? I mean, first of all, you can live pretty good here because you're not gonna die. Am I right?
That's what I'm
You can.
saying.
I'm pretty sure they're like 60-year-old Cobra people. By the way, and that vehicle's the worst. Like there's no shooting, there's no shields, there's nothing, no metal. Just wide open and
Just
no
wide
one gets
open?
hit. No concern for safety here.
I had the ferret.
I had Firefly.
Me too.
Had neither.
Yeah, I had the AWE Striker.
I did not.
No,
That's a big carrier?
the little vehicle. AWE, all.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can see what Cobra Commander is hiding in here.
Will you look at this?
You got to make sure you put a dollar
Well, so
sign.
you know it's American.
Man, this is too much.
Yep.
What do you mean I broke?
Did you notice that they spelled Enterprise in the back?
What they do?
Consequently, your creditors are demanding payment.
Did they?
They misspelled
Standing debts.
Enterprise. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to look into that. But wait, I would have fired Major Blood. They shoot him twice and he just runs.
Your man applied for unemployment.
Oh, until really?
Okay, so we had the social service officer.
Yeah, they
Get
go
out
in
now.
full Cobra uniforms, even though it's a terrorist organization. But apparently, back in the '80s, we were giving unemployment benefits. That's what. No wonder we were in such
Of
a
course.
recession back in the '80s.
It's 2nd and 10 on the 32-yard line. Hawkins rolls.
Oh, this is the Dan Marino game that and John Elman.
It's intercepted.
Elroy.
Oh, sorry. Elroy.
Elroy Jetson.
Look at Flint's face.
Unless I'm mistaken, we got a good chance of shutting Cobra down once and for all.
Just gotta
That's a
close his
hot
bank
fire
account.
right there.
That was HD.
That was true HD right there.
So they knew where they were at the whole time? They were just watching
course.
TV instead, though? They were watching football instead of attacking?
Dust. This place is deserted, Duke.
Somebody got evicted.
And someone didn't pay the bill.
Turned off,
Yeah.
dude.
And not a soul in sight.
I'm picking up some activity in a room to the east.
Let's investigate.
I miss him rhyming. I was hoping The Rock
No.
was going to.
And now we would like to show
That's
the
really annoying.
communications room.
Look, Fidel.
Yeah.
Someone is
And
racist.
the president of Carbon was there too.
Expensive Enterprises was in the real estate business. And now
I
we would like to show you the
look. That's the president of Carbamia. That's the president of the leader of Iran. And don't tell me that's not Fidel Castro right there.
That is Castro.
In a pod and in the video podcast, you're gonna see a side by side comparison of these. You're gonna see that that's Castro. I don't know who the bald guy in the back is. I think that looks like me.
I was about to say that. That's
Yeah.
extensive enterprise.
You were an arms dealer in the 80s?
Business.
Past lives, I don't like to talk about it.
And are conducting an auction in an effort to recoup our investment. What about Cobra
What's up with the Alpine back there? He's got no eyes.
notice that. You noticed that.
Yeah,
as much as you
he's got no eyes. Somebody forgot.
the commander's troops. Now looks like Cobra's empire is tumbling down.
Man, I guess just try to knock these episodes out fast.
Oh, I know her.
Looks like the Martians have invaded. This is nothing but
This is why is he wearing glasses?
He's wearing a mask.
It's got a helmet, and he has glasses on for his helmet. Can't even tell it's him.
I can't tell.
business associates.
Trust me, Commander.
What's the name of this place called? Stinkies.
Okay, come in.
Oh, he just gets smaller and smaller. They lift him up into the chair.
Precious community.
oh, the place name is Stinky, right? But you
Uh-huh.
can't see the S. They can't see the S anywhere, so it's tiny everywhere. That was
Is
your
it
clue.
just me,
Uh,
or does his glasses don't have any?
something to
I
hold on
mean,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, it's taped on. Right, look, there's no ear or anything there.
It's magnetite.
Yeah. See his face. He's just a man. Just a man.
With 16 eyes.
Commander, we have 30 seconds. Yes, we must keep going.
Damn. So every word he says is wrong?
Every word. And where did the Barons?
And why is she not in a costume?
She's hot.
Oh. Frankie and Guido. So they're Italians? They don't look Italians.
Ooh. Moccasin.
I had this one.
Me
I
too.
had this Vago.
Oh, I know where they're going.
All right, anytime they go in a swamp.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if we're going to see the
Look. What happened?
I wonder if we're going to see the community right here. I had the Dreadnoks. I had all three of them.
I think D almost has all three of them.
I believe he does. And I love Zartan. One of my favorite.
You're missing one.
They haven't released them yet, though. That's why.
Appearances can be deceiving, Baroness.
Oh, here comes the big screen. Oh, it's all holographic.
That's why he's the master of illusion.
Her eyes are weird. She cross-eyed in this episode? That's a tough word. Subliminal messages. What's her nationality? What is that accent?
Russian?
I buy the same products you do.
Oh,
Only I get them much cheaper. I save hundreds of dollars.
you get it
a month
much
by
cheaper,
doing this
yeah.
one simple
Let me find out.
Who wants a Nintendo Switch?
Is that an actual question?
$5 an hour?
$5 and all we've got to do is mouth the lyrics.
Man, back then, $5 an hour?
Morons that it took to record the song.
Yeah, that's a European thing. A European accent.
After the video is recorded,
What was minimum wage back then?
subliminal commands will be added to both the video and the record
That's a good question. Let's see if I
Two
can
seventy
figure it
five.
out. Probably.
Here we go. Did you notice how they glitch?
Yeah.
It's all wrong. This is art, not exploitation. All right.
Isn't that the same dude from the G.I. Joe movie?
And feed
Which one?
your motivation.
The one where they got arrested and they kidnapped what's his name? Not the whole movie, the one where they did a movie on G.I. Joe.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. You have better memory than I do. And yeah, 275 is correct. So they were getting overtime for $5 an hour.
Yeah, they were. They were killing it.
So you're talking about the director, right? You were talking before about the director?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. He looks familiar.
Back in 1985, minimum wage was $2.35. $5 an hour isn't that?
What is that idiot doing?
Yeah.
Animals.
How can you do that?
Budget. Barbarians. No, no, no. This is what I want.
Kick him in the ass. Extensive enterprises. Ooh, you ain't comfortable with the hood.
Did they spell it right?
Yeah, I was trying to do it, but then my brain's not working that fast.
Share of the profits. We are your new partners.
How rich are those twins?
Like Tony Stark kind of rich, or
These capers with that awful music going on. It's time for class. Where are
Doesn't
those
she sound like the Baroness?
gone?
yeah, I think you're right.
They were doubling it up back then.
Yeah.
Not the most elegant course in the world, but you must
They got like 7 voices to do everything.
especially the minefield.
What? I see a little Lady J, but
Now, you
did he
did,
pick it up and it was still there?
well, you did notice he grabbed the recently, and then they added the buff bomb.
Yeah.
I can't remember ever being this bored.
You need a hobby, shipwreck.
Hey, there's Kevin Bacon.
Ever since
Yeah.
Cobra disbanded, we haven't had anything to do except keep the dust off the tanks. That was cold Slither, which just slithered its way.
And no one recognizes that they're the Dreadnoks? Footloose is always high, right?
Always.
Oh,
You gotta love those zombies.
Oh, but you still remember how to drive. That's good. Why is he using that pistol from back in the 1800s?
But did you notice? And right before the commercial,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna go from new
I
school
thought-
to old school.
I thought G.I. Joe was blue.
All right, hopefully everybody got the cereal when they're back.
It's purple. But I thought G.I. Joe was blue.
Shit, it's a third different gun now. After the commercial came back from a different gun. There's 3 guns in one hand.
And they just kept saying,
His eyes are awful.
Slither, cold Slither, cold
That's
Slither.
right.
Sounds
Who do you think is hotter, Lady J or Scarlet?
Oh, Duke.
Scarlet.
Cold Slither is a rock band.
Redhead.
Yeah.
Boys, I guess I haven't been keeping up on things.
I had those pants.
Is the
What?
what?
I had those pants.
Which ones?
The black and red striped ones.
Oh man.
Parachute pants? Oh my god, yes.
are all under arrest.
Wait a second. What's happening? We didn't do anything wrong.
Save it for the court.
Question: is the parrot also hypnotized?
Hey, why don't we
Probably
stay
not.
and listen to the music? It's totally awesome.
Yeah, let's get mellow. Wow. Now that our audience is captivated, let us bend
What?
their will to ours.
Disengage the subliminal enslavement program
Cobra.
and put it on manual, Commander.
Yes.
You are all under the spell of Cobra.
Really?
Oh,
Whatever we say,
this is weird.
to your knees.
Everybody in the background, same color. Did you notice that?
I did.
Yeah.
Every audience member was wearing the same outfit, blue.
Stop this foolishness.
It's easy to find him.
Change his mask again.
Yeah. He's in. This is his relax mode.
They are with me.
They didn't really bother painting faces.
Stay with me until you
No,
pay me a sum
they just put him on with anything.
Yeah.
$1 billion. And do not consider sending in the
God damn, 100 billion?
for I have the building surrounded.
Well, he's out of money. You think those jets are easy to replace?
It'll be more cost efficient if Cobra Commander would just stick with the rock band than trying to conquer
Yeah.
the world. He'll make more money.
I've got an idea.
He could have just told everybody to send him money.
Hey, blokes, this is getting a bit too much like work.
Yeah, my shift is
Mhm.
up. I'm taking a break.
Right, we're the stars. You want more play? We get more pay.
Damn divas.
So they want $15 an hour.
Where's his microphone connected to? Yeah.
Those venal mercenaries have left the stage.
You didn't know that?
That's the new.
They
That's
had
the
to
new
change their clothes
wireless.
and everything.
I'm telling you, we're getting a raw one from Cobra Commander.
Yeah, we
And why is she holding the microphone?
money.
Quick.
Yeah.
Hey, you blokes, we got
Okay, so
She's like, I can't.
Lady J
I
has
ain't wearing
no
no-
disguise
no-
and nobody
no
knows
wig.
who she is.
But then-
Yeah, come to Papa, baby.
She looked pretty good though,
What's the deal?
with a little crop
Okay,
top.
boys, you've got a choice. Talk or fry. Where's the command center?
Mhm.
Don't shoot.
That nice flat stomach? Yeah.
Duke, this is Scarlet. We're on our way to Cobra's command center. Take out the tanks. What are we gonna do about the bozos? Ha!
We could have just started with that instead of punching him.
No, that Captain Kirk
Yeah.
freaking chop to the neck
Mhm.
is necessary.
Attacks didn't seem to work on them, Destro.
What'd she say? I don't know. Wait till I remove these earplugs.
Earplugs. So
Earplugs.
you knew about our subliminal messages.
Oh,
we know your
burn.
taste in music.
The game's not over yet.
It just froze them in time. You saw that? They could have just left out the front door.
Mhm. But they jumped.
Everybody, repeat after me. Cobra Commander is a clown.
I will avenge this.
No, you won't.
Now hear this.
Yep.
Shipwreck, Footloose, and Breaker will be on KP duty.
It's not their fault. How come they get penalties for that?
Right?
For real.
Thank
Since
you.
when-
Where's
since
Shipwreck's
when is
beard?
Shipwreck black?
They painted it incorrectly.
Might help keep some discipline around there.
Oh, I don't think they'll be
Just his mouth is black.
Cobra
No.
back in business. Once I make some
Mhm.
minor repairs.
And are
Oh,
these
she
still
got a
exact?
little
They just
short
put the two
skirt.
women the same?
It looks like we're at some kind of concert.
Yeah.
God, Americans are dumb.
Now what are we gonna do?
Go home. What else?
You know, it's not really fair. They did pay to see a concert.
Are you thinking what I
Yeah.
think you're thinking?
What's up his mouth?
Because you know
Everybody's
the
they,
old
they forgot to
saying,
paint around the
if it
mouth.
has to move, it has to be a lighter color.
For the greatest rock and rollers in the land,
Yeah.
average
Is that what it is?
Wow. Sex sells.
Like,
Okay. So,
of course.
You call rock and roll.
I guess rock and roll had to be there, right?
No.
All right,
Go
take it back.
Scarlet.
Maybe Lady Jane's a little hotter. At least in this episode.
Yep.
I wonder a song. Is this the only song they know how to sing?
Mhm.
Oh shit, they
No
got a flag and
PSA.
everything that spins.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Oh, no PSA.
Let's see.
Wow, no PSA this
No
week.
PSA.
All right,
Don't listen to
kids.
rock.
Back in the
No
80s,
PSA.
this was where you had your personal,
Okay.
public service announcement where they told you don't do drugs, don't steal, uh, honor your
Yeah.
parents, blah blah blah.
Well, here's your public service announcement for this episode. Don't listen to rock music. That is
Yes, it does.
rock
Yes.
music. Is it rots your brains? Yes. Have you noticed that Frank talks a little slow? Rock and roll music.
Well, that's because I am a little slow. That's the reason why.
He even
That's why
laughs a
we're
little
friends.
slow. Yeah. Slow attracts slow. Yes, that's true. Oh man, there's a lot.
Yes.
They got really lazy on this cartoon. The artist, the they got really
And then
lazy
his
coloring. How can you
beard, the
mess
same
up? How
color
can you
as
put
his
his
skin.
mouth black? Uh, yes, thank you. It's like a lot of people are like,
Mhm.
were these people like, did they allow
The
drinking back in the
misspelling of Enterprise.
offices when they were making these cartoons?
The 3 different guns that Shipwreck had.
Yeah, that's pretty bad too. How is it because they give the same scene? They gave it to like, all right, you're drawing this section, you're drawing this section, and no one like they're like, hey, should we get a meeting about how we're gonna do the
I
Yep.
think
guns? No,
so.
man, it's a gun. Don't worry
I
about it.
think so.
And everybody had 3 different
Somebody said, "I'm gonna do
Or
it better."
maybe
interprets.
or maybe
Yeah.
one artist was mad at the other one. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So they just messed it up. They're like, yeah, who knows?
Uh-huh. No. I think one's doing okay. You're doing this
Yeah.
5 seconds. You're doing this 5 seconds. You're doing this 5 seconds, so they can do it fast. And it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna put this kind of gun in. The other guy's like, I don't care. It's a gun. Like they're gonna notice. This is for little kids. They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't care.
When
And sure
George
enough,
asked
3 different
how long
guns.
they have
So
to put up with the director, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but the hand and the guitar passed back and forth through Zartan's arm. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I
Yeah.
didn't
But the
notice
best
that.
one
No.
was still Shipwreck's his beard went to his mouth. You know what I mean? and the guns. 3 different guns.
Beard.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, the guns. So, all right. So, with this week, we're doing a little something a little different. So, the previous 4 episodes, we would rate them. We would rate the episode from 1 to 5, 5 being the best, 1 being garbage. We've changed it up a little bit. We've evolved.
Thank you,
We've
Bo.
listened to our
Thank you, Mom.
fans.
Thank you, Dad.
All 2 of you. Thank you very much. So we changed up the ratings. So now we're gonna keep it a little simple. Um, who wants to do the? Who wants to talk about the ratings? Frank,
I think D
D.
should talk about it. Come on, D. Sorry, Gemini.
No, you are the host. You talk about it.
I am not the host.
Okay, Frank, do it. Frank the Stallion, do it in your velvet romantic voice that you started the podcast with. Go explain to us the new Cartoon Rewind
Well,
ratings.
my cartoon addicts, this is the new rating for Cartoon Rewind. Rewind means that it is a good rewatchable episode. That's a great rating. Rewatchable. We also have fast forward, which means the episode was okay. It was worth watching once. And then, of course, we got to go with eject, which means it was just terrible.
Yes, eject. All right, so Dwayne, I'm gonna pick Dwayne. Oh, sorry, Gemini. I'm gonna pick you first because you're usually the hardest critic here.
Hardest? I'm not the hardest critic. You are the hardest critic.
No. I'm the best looking one. You're the
I
hardest.
thought I was the best looking one.
No,
He's
no,
the face.
no.
He's the face of the podcast. What are you talking about? Frank
Well,
is the face of the podcast.
wasn't Rolly there with Castro and the president of Carbamia?
Yeah, he
Wasn't
was.
he there?
Thank you.
Okay, that was you in the
Yes.
back, right?
Um, it was
Okay.
me in the background. Yes, yes. And I'm a movie star. So, all right. So, yeah, Dwayne, go ahead.
Okay, what are the ratings?
What's your rating
What's
on
the
this?
ratings again?
Yes. So rewind, meaning it was good, rewatchable, has a high rewatch value. You will watch it again. Fast forward is like, all right, if you have nothing to do, come across, maybe you'll watch it again. You won't watch it again for another 10 years. And eject is like, I can't. This is terrible.
Yeah. I will give it a fast forward just on the music alone. Because everything else is horrible.
All right.
Everything else is horrible. You can't do it as a.
Well, I heard you. Yeah, I heard you singing, so I was assuming you like the song.
That's what I'm saying.
What's the song again?
Cold Slither.
How does the song go? How does the song go again?
Cold Slither. Cold Slither. We're cold Slither. And be joining us. Band of
Yeah,
vipers playing our tune.
we're okay.
He's
I
got it
said we're
That's
gonna have
right.
to
it.
work on your
Got it
rhythm there
right.
a little bit.
Are you waiting for more? That's it.
Yeah, we were actually waiting for more. So it's my
That's
turn,
it.
and I am going to give it an actual eject. That's what I'm going to give it. Yes, I'm sorry. This is definitely not one of my favorite episodes. So I'm going to give it an eject. I really did not like the storyline. I didn't like anything about it. The only thing I really did like about it was that I was able to see Lady J's stomach. That's about it. But everything else
What?
was just horrible. It really was.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
And you guys know I'm a fan of G.I. Joe.
All right, I agree with you. The errors. I mean, I enjoy mistakes, so that for me it makes it enjoyable. But it's a fast forward for me too. It's just bad storytelling. I keep on forgetting how bad these things were, and how bad they really did think that these are just kids. They don't care. They're just gonna see shapes moving around with color. They just paint some colors. They don't need faces or eyeballs. So, but it's a fast forward though. You're right about the music. It did really enhance Lady J in this one. First of all, they showed her in the bathing suit, right? And then they made her a little sexy with the outfits, what she was doing. So I think
For sure.
this is definitely a Lady J show. And again, yeah, and I think they don't use CoverGirl enough. This is like the only time, really. This cover that was the other girl, right?
Correct.
CoverGirl. Yeah. It was Scarlet, Lady J, and CoverGirl. And can you remember another
It
episode
was the
where CoverGirl
first
did
season.
anything?
The 5-parter. I believe that was her. I believe she was on that episode,
Uh huh.
but I can't remember exactly which episode number though.
Mm-hmm.
She was in the episode where they did the movie.
Because yeah,
She was heavy in that one. Snake Shipwreck always wanted to date her. That's why
Mm-hmm.
they paired them up. She was the only one that didn't have a male counterpart. Scarlet was with Duke. Lady J was with Flint.
Yeah, and they really needed to do something with Lady J's leggings. That was just hard. And I know that was a style back then. I get it, but that was just horrible. That was horrible. A top like that with a no, that just doesn't. No,
well,
no, come
we're
on.
getting, Dave, we're getting fashion advice.
She likes older
Well, you
men.
know how you found that bird lady
Well,
very attractive. Okay, this is Lady J,
she was
man.
hot.
Come on.
Bird Lady was hot though,
And she was not hot.
and
She was not hot. There's a
that
freaking bird
that
lady.
bird lady can get plucked whenever she wants. Check out episode 2, guys. For those of you who haven't listened to it, episode 2, go check
Yeah.
out the Ladybird was hot. I mean,
Sure.
but yeah, I was just noticing that CoverGirl doesn't come up. For somebody, she was popular. Um,
Yeah, for real.
so I think Shipwreck wanted to date anybody.
That is
So,
very true.
But
That is very true.
so
but
who?
have them
Yeah. So who was with Hawk?
Nobody. He was
With
he was too
with
old.
with Hulk. Well, think about it this way. I said Hulk. Yeah, Hulk. Did you know in the movie them two were together in the live action movie? Sorry, I gotta specify.
Oh, that's right. The Dennis Quaid
Yeah,
went
and
played Hawk.
there was Cobra was there. That was his assistant.
Mhm. Yes, but that doesn't mean that they were together, though.
Okay,
They were together.
all right. I want them to be together.
And wasn't Jinx with Flint's
Falcon.
stepbrother? Falcon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So damn, very sexist. You gotta get a partner. You gotta date them.
Wow.
Very sexist back in the '80s, guys.
Very. Now if they would ever redo Joe again, right? I would love to see the Baroness and whatchamacallit Lady J have a secret affair.
Okay, that's just some
That
weird.
would be sweet.
That's
That would
some
be
weird.
sweet.
That's a weird fantasy of yours.
No, think about it. That's no. I'm sorry with the whole LGBT Q plus community. Hello,
Uh-huh.
hello. Back then, that wasn't talked about. That wasn't around.
Okay,
Well,
if
it
you
was
want it,
around. It wasn't talked about, and definitely not put on TV. So
well,
why not?
if you want to support that community, why can't it be Cobra Commander and Destro? Why it has to be Lady J and the Baroness?
No,
Because
I
you're
can see. I
because
can see more
you're a
Flint.
pervert. Because you're a pervert. You're a pervert.
No, I can see more. What's Flint's
Falcon.
Falcon? I can see Falcon with somebody else. That I can
With
see.
I see him
You know,
with
because he
giggles.
was so cocky and everything, but he's scared to come out. You know what I mean? I can see that story happening.
I
You know
see
what I
him
mean?
with
That would be
I see him with giggles. He was the only Joe that wore pink back in the '80s. Very so
Giggles is the one with the Hawaiian shirt, right?
yeah, the pink Hawaiian shirt.
Yes, yes. Oh,
What did you call the guy's name who was in who had the Hawaiian
Giggles.
shirt?
What's
Chuckles
his
is
name?
his name. I was like, what the fuck is
Giggles.
Oh,
Chuckles?
okay.
I was like,
All
what
right,
the fuck?
all right, but we're pretty close. Giggles, chuckles, the same thing.
Chuckles.
We're
It's
saying that.
Chuckles.
No,
There you
not
go.
even
How's that?
close. I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking to Robot Chicken Fumbles. I was like, what the fuck?
Right,
What the fuck
Frank.
is Giggles?
What's a Frank? Give me a chuckle. Okay, now give me a giggles.
His, no, his
They're very
name
similar.
is
It's the same thing.
his name is Chuckles. I'm not,
No, I understand his name is Chuckles. I'm just saying that it's very.
Yes, we
It's very
believe you.
similar.
I'm in
It's
my
the same
head
thing.
saying, who the fuck is Giggles? Like, who the fuck is Giggles?
Okay. All right, we'll put on the polls.
And I'm just playing along, and
Like,
I'm
when you
just
see
going
that,
along. Yeah, the guy with the Hawaiian
When I
shirt,
said
right?
giggles, you knew exactly what I was talking about.
but his fucking name wasn't Giggles.
Exactly, I did.
Poll
I did.
question. Poll question is, what's his name?
No,
Giggles
his name is Chuckles, not a poll question.
or
Chuckles.
a gaggle? A gaggle? A gaggle? Laughter? Can we just call him laughter?
Name is Giggles.
Funny man.
Or
So giggles. All right. Well,
I just don't care anymore.
but yeah, I did enjoy a lot of skin shown in this episode for 1985 and my 8-year-old self. Yeah, 8-year-old.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
yeah, 8-year-old self. A lot of skin there. And yeah, and
What's
I'm
going
48, and I got excited with all that skin. So says a lot about me. I'm just thinking about Bird Girl now.
Stupid.
Yeah. I'll put a picture of Bird Girl on this podcast so anybody who's listening can see it.
You got to. You got
Anybody
to,
who's
man.
watching us can see it.
You got to.
All right.
You can put.
Yes.
You know what you can do? You can put whatchamacallit. You can put Lady J and Bird Girl next to them. I mean, next to each other, and let's vote which one's the best looking one because you know I'm gonna
We
win.
will see. We will see. But it's got to be the same. It's got to be the picture from the cartoon. It can't be some fan art with with a big
No, of course. No,
with a
of
big
course.
butt. Which
Yes, of course. I
reminds me
agree.
now I need to Google Lady J fan art.
or Bird Lady.
But, by the way, I
Okay,
think
all right.
they picked a nice Lady J for the G.I. Joe movie. So I like Lady J. I like Scarlet on both are live action movies. Just gonna put that out there.
The ones that just
Yeah,
um the one
yeah.
that passed, right?
The Rise of Cobra and Retaliation.
Okay, yes. Oh my
Yeah.
God, yes.
So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, and I think we're
Especially Lady.
with what
Oh,
happened.
especially
Lady
Lady
J. I
J.
know
She's
she is.
beautiful. That scene when she was running. I'm sorry, where she was wearing that outfit, that gym outfit, and she was carrying the bags. Oh my
Okay.
God,
All
that
right, calm
stomach.
down. What's up with your stomach? You have a thing for stomachs? Okay.
I do.
All
I
right.
actually do.
A little
Yeah.
perverted there. Welcome to the Cartoon Rewind After Hours conversation. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Are we? I think we're good. Anybody else?
I think
All right.
we're good,
For those of
John.
you listening, please stay in for after the theme song. There would be a blooper reel. So for those of you who want to hear Frank's original greeting, stick around after the closing credits and be ready to enjoy what we enjoyed.
Don't
And it
blame
was
us.
perfect, and then they messed me up.
Don't
I want
blame
you to
us.
know that,
Don't blame us.
world. All right, they messed
Okay?
me up. It was perfect, and they messed me up. No, it is your fault. Just let me do my thing. Just let me do my thing.
All
That's
right.
all I gotta do.
So good.
All right.
So do your thing. Do
So,
your thing.
so everyone. So this is gonna wrap up our show for today. And from everyone at Cartoon Rewind, we just want to thank you for listening. And don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and you can follow us on YouTube and Spotify. Until next time, my cartoon addicts, have a good one. Peace. Good evening, my cartoon addicts, and welcome to another episode. Really?
What the hell is that? What is that? Welcome, my cartoon addicts.
That is my podcast
So
voice.
romantic.
All right. So
That is
No,
so
let's not
romantic.
that
interrupt.
is no, that is Frank. No, that's Frank Anthony's voice.
Yes.
No, that is
Yes, we need Frankie, Frank the Stallion,
fine. I will be
Frankzilla.
Frank the Stallion. Good
Okay.
evening, my cartoon
All right,
addicts,
here we
and
go.
welcome to
Wait,
another
hold
episode.
on, hold on. I need a gap. Stop it. I need a gap between so I can pause it.
Again,
Okay. 5,
leave this
4,
in. Leave
3,
this in.
2, 1.
And good evening, my cartoon addicts, and welcome to another episode of Cartoon Rewind, a podcast. Wow. See, I fucked up. See that? See, you guys can't do this to me, man. Because you just stop, man. Just stop.
Okay. 5,
No, no,
4,
Ben, no, wait.
3.
I have to freaking
Oh,
recenter myself. I gotta recenter myself.
oh.
Hold on.
Leave this
Okay. All right.
in. Leave this
No,
in.
stop it, D. Freaking Mr. Dottley. Go
No,
home.
no.
Did you put another T in there?